guys, so if you are here, that means you watched the last video. And today, I promised, I was going to share with you, what a sample of an English certification letter should look like. So now I'm sure you'll be wondering where you need to get your English certification from. You can get it from any of the following, persons that I'm going to mention at your university. Okay, the first person is the registrar. Okay, you want to go to the registrar's office, or if you can apply online, apply and ask them to get you an English certification letter. What this means is that it shows authenticity. Okay, it shows that you were really taught in English. The second person is the head of department in your faculty. So you know how, like, in some universities, I remember in my university we had HOD for international law, we had HOD for public and private law. So you want to get it from one of them. Okay, the third person is the dean. Okay, you want to go to your dean and ask for an English certification letter, right? Because these are people that have, special stamps, they have authority, they are well known all over the world, in the sense that if you just mention dean, faculty of law, it's always better. That's why I said you should get that. Okay. Then I'm going to show you a template that I created, and I'm going to walk you through with it. I also want you to get your phone and get ready to take a screenshot. However, it is wrong and it is a crime for you to copy everything as it is, word to word. Okay. Imagine all universities in Nigeria are using my exact words without paraphrasing them. Okay. So I'm going to show you this, and I'm also going to check Google for some templates that I'm going to share with you. So let's just go right in. See my screen. So like I said, just like I promised, this is the English certification letter. The part that I highlighted should be, the official letterhead of the university. They usually have their letterhead, so make sure that yours come in that. It shows that you did not doctor it. It shows that you did not just go to a random cybercaf, or you just used your Canva to like print one or two. So you want to get that. And then sometimes it has the name of the university just beneath it. Sometimes the name of the university comes with the letterhead. Okay, so you don't want to stress yourself about it. So like, as you all know, this English certification sample is by sᴏᴜ, the sᴏᴜ, the only sᴏᴜ. Okay, so let me change this date. I just use today's date. So I'm still in my 21st, September 21st, because this is like, you see, it's even telling me that it's September 21st. So this is like my 9 p.m. By the time you guys wake up, this video will be up. So I'm just going to post, just type 22, okay? So that when you guys see the video, it's September 22. Right, so you're going to address it to whom it may concern, because you want to use this letter for other applications, right? Not just for the CCA program, or not just for any school that asks you to write IELTS and you want them to waive it for you, okay? So you just say to whom it may concern, certification of English language proficiency for Ebuka Otimkpu. Okay, so if you want it to look more neat, you can just underline it and maybe put it in, much better. So you can say this is to certify that Ebuka Otimkpu was a registered student. If I'm you, I'll say, you could say was a student, or rather I could say was a registered student with student number 45902 at Aso Rock Obedient University from 2015 to 2020, and the Faculty of Law. For 5 years, Ebuka's mode of communication at the university has been in English language, and he has shown exceptional English communication skills. Okay, so what this is trying to do is, like, he's trying to explain that you were taught in English, you understand English, number of years that you are taught in English, which speaks to the fact that it would actually be a waste of resources, time, and money for you to go and write IELTS or any English exam. Okay, so you want to take note of that. Next paragraph says, I taught Ebuka 3 courses for 3 years. So obviously this will tell you that this is from HOD of the department. Okay, So I taught Ebuka 3 courses for 3 years, and he carried out all verbal, written, listening, and reading tasks. You know what we did here? What I did was to mention this, which is what they require you to do on a normal day during IELTS. They expect you to write the reading, the listening, the writing, and the speaking. So that was exactly what I did here. So you want to include that as well. It's not necessary, but I just feel like sometimes I just like to be a little bit, extra here and there. So he carried out all verbal, written, listening, and reading tasks in English language. In the 3 courses that I taught Ebuka, he had an A grade in all. What he's also doing here is also establish the fact that not only do you understand and, communicate in English, you also excel well in your grade. So which means you are good at interpreting what has been taught, which is a very great skill, and they like that. Okay, I also wish to state that Ebuka graduated with a second. Now, this might be a little bit too much, but if you know that you had a low grade, don't bother putting it. So I'll state, let me just put this in red. Okay, if you know, so guys, I'm putting this in red because I want you to listen. I'm putting it in red because it's not necessary. You can take that out. So if you know that you had anything less than a 2-1, do not put that in your English certification letter. Okay, so because Ebuka 2-1, I said I also wish to state that Ebuka graduated with a second class upper honors in 2020 as shown through Ebuka's transcripts, meaning they know that they're going to go through Ebuka's transcripts, right? So it should be a reference to them to know that Ebuka, did it well, and what the person who is writing the letter is saying is true, which obviously in this case is the HOD or the dean, as the case may be, if the dean taught you. All right. With the above information, I strongly recommend Ebuka for his study abroad. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions. Thank you. Best regards, Professor Adedajo, Head of Department, HOD, Private and Public Law, Aso Rock Obedient University. And then he puts his email address. You can, so you want to do that. So I'm just going to reduce this a bit so that you can take a screenshot. Okay, so this is how I'm just going to reduce again. I just pray that you guys see sha. So but anyways, you need to just make it 1 page. It doesn't have to be, so just because of this, it's meant to be 1 page, right? So make it 1 page and you should be okay. I'm just going to increase it a bit so that you guys can be able to take a screenshot much better. Okay, so yes, you should please take a screenshot and then let's see what Google has to show us. Okay, certification of English language proficiency by an academic institution or English language school. So which is to say that either of these can apply, right? If you don't want to write the English test, you need to get this letter or certification from your academic institution, just like what I told you guys. So this is a sample form letter. Your certification letter must be printed on school. What did I tell you guys? I didn't see, this is the first time I'm coming across this page. So it has the date, just like we do. Certification of English language proficiency 4. Okay, this is good. You can put the name. Did I put the name of ours? I can't remember. But yeah, I verified that the above mentioned scholar, just right student, possesses sufficient proficiency in the English language to participate successfully in his or her program at, you put the name of the place. But however, remember, we are trying so hard not to. Oh, okay, yeah. I thought they were trying to refer to a particular school. So this maybe is the school the person studied in, okay? MSRI. Okay, so, and to function a day-to-day basis in wherever you're going to, or if you okay, you can just say, I think it's better if you put it this way, day-to-day basis, anywhere he or she finds herself, or anywhere, so if you're referring to a woman, anywhere she finds herself, or anywhere he finds himself. So you want to do that, okay? Now the school official name, title, department, and then the school of, this is if it's coming from the registrar, to be very honest. I think so. So let's look for another one, guys. Let's see. So this is another one. Okay, he's a student of BSc Electrical Technology at University of Engineering and Technology. Pakistan. It is my pleasure to certify the medium of instructions and examination at this university is English, which is okay. While studying at this university, Mr. Salim has been examined and found to have adequate knowledge of both written and verbal English. In my opinion, he should have no language difficulty in pursuing postgraduate studies at an institution where the medium of instruction is English. You see how generic, like they were not being specific, but it is great. I like it. Okay, so it's something that you want to do. Anyways, I hope that you have gotten at least some few tips here and there on how to work on yours. If your school already has a template, that's beautiful. You don't need to use any of these templates that are provided. But if your school don't, then my darlings, I think you need to give them this template, get it together, send it to maybe your HOD to sign and stamp and scan and send back to you. The earlier the better. Like I said, this is the admission season and you don't want to take chances. Okay? Please put in the comments what other video you would like me to make. I know the next video on my mind to share with you all is how to apply for application fee waivers. Especially in the US, you can try for Canada, but then in the US, I'm sure that when you send an application fee waiver, they waive, most of them waive it for you. The question is, do you want it? Let me know in the comments. Bye guys. Have a great weekend.